Could you talk more as in across these three organizations, what was a common purpose you had when you started a new organization and then build it from the ground? What were the similarities in terms of the process you have to go, and what are the differences in terms of the clientele or the model or the service portfolio?
I think the thing that is the common thread is the understanding of how long it takes to build the culture of an organisation, to build the right team, to ensure that your values led, to be able to stand uncomfortably sometimes in positions while you're waiting for the right staff. It's absolutely critical that you have people with disability involved in the design of the organisation, and that what you're doing is you're building an organisation that responds to the needs of people with disability, that you're not setting up a whole lot of administrative processes and then trying to make people with disability fit into those. It has to be the other way around. And that takes more time, it's more challenging, and it's more energy, I guess, in terms of ensuring that messaging across your organisation. And I think when you're scaling an organisation and you're bringing people in because of particular skill sets, and you're bringing somebody in, say, that's a very strong financial background, and you're having to ensure that they understand that we might do things a bit differently here because that works for people with disability, or we have to make sure that everything that we're doing means that we're not asking people with disability to fit into a service model. I think that's been a challenge in all three organisations that I've led. I have to say, being values-led and purpose-driven is important, that you try and make sure your team feel like they're part of something bigger. It's bigger than the individual, that, you know, collectively we're all working towards the same goal, and that goal has to be what people with disability and their families are telling us. And I think one of the things that I've always carried with me was a real lesson for me, coming from a background as a social trainer. When I met with Jude's mum and we were establishing the initial supports for her, she was coming in from a farm to live in a larger remote town. And with my social trainer lens, I turned up to the meeting with an amazing schedule of activities that Jude was going to do for the week. And her mum, Mary, such a wise lady, she looked at me and she said, "Kathy, that's all very well, but if Jude's not spending time with people that treat her with dignity and respect and care for her, that means nothing."